Tuesday morning. There should be some trucks coming today bringing in beet pellets, but the boiler has gone wrong in the night, so some of what we call a step grate has come off and dropped into the ash auger, so we're going to go and see what's going on with that. See the drill coming around the bend on the mini Merlot. Lads are just emptying that shed again, so putting everything back where it came from. This is a bit of a mess. See all them plates down there? They shouldn't be there. Then there's a big pile in the top, so I'm going to have to fish all them out, turn the ash augers on and try and empty the boiler, then get back in and put them in and find out why the auger underneath's not been running that we changed last week. I put them out onto the floor. In fact, there's one left there on the side of the auger. Now we're going to get all the ash out and then get inside and see what's going on. And that light decided to break at the same time. It's a bit annoying. Yeah, that bottom auger there keeps jamming. It's obviously full of rubbish because everything off the top has now fell through. Step grate's just about working despite a load of its teeth on the floor there. So we're just winding all the ash to the back manually. It's a slow old job, but at least it gets through that big meteorite that we've got stuck in the middle. Slowly getting everything to the back and turning that auger in the bottom backwards and forwards to wind all the ash out. Got that huge chunk of clinker now down there. Need to smash it up so it goes out for the ash auger. Got this hat from the garage the other day. It's got like a longer LED on. It's quite handy for in the boiler. Anyway, I think the first load of the beet pellets we're storing has just arrived. I can hear, saw a wagon on the camera, I can hear it tipping. Let's see what's going on. And they wanted to bring this yesterday, but because it was raining they couldn't open the boat. Just looks a little bit like the maize gluten, but it's obviously processed beet, and then that's what's left, and they make animal feed out of it. Second wagon's now arrived. I think they're going to be non-stop all day. Anyway, I think there's an air leak on the boiler, so I'm just going to get my stethoscope to listen to which valve's leaking. Just can't hear it myself, so put the stethoscope on, I might hear a whooshing noise. Can't hear anything. They're like diaphragms, and I can't hear any of them hissing. See if I can hear it on the pipe work. Half an hour later we're getting somewhere. We got the fresh chip that come in last now to the back, so we're just letting that burn out rather than go out for the ash auger. I opened the window last night to show the young farmers inside, and I bet if I'd have stuck my head in I'd have known something was wrong then, but I just stood back and let them look. Right, so this is, I know you said parboiled then. This is Charlie the Young Farmers. They're just going around the yard now, but someone fell over. Come on. Guess who? John's just folding the bateman out.
So many
3 load arrived already. This one got tipped in front of the first one rather than to the side, because Reese was guiding the wagon back while John was weighing the next, and he didn't realise to put it in the wrong place. So I'm going around with chalk and writing zones on the wall and a little map so that you'll know where to tip in future. If we say tip it at number 3, you'll know where 3 is. So 1's that corner, 2's there, 3's there, and then we got 4, 5 will be in the middle, 6 is over here. 7, 8 and then 9. I'll show you on the map. So this is the door. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 9. There's 9 zones in the shed. So the first load was tipped there, the second one needed to be there, but instead it was tipped at 4, which meant that all that's got to be shoved right back. So there'll be less confusion going forwards now. Truck number 4's just come in. Number 5 is now on the weighbridge. John's just shoving back to that corner. Ian had to drop the locker wheel nut off for his car that's getting fixed at the garage. But at the exact moment he went, the first 3 turned up. I mean, Andrew were in the boiler. A lot of oil in that ram, isn't there? That's a smart Scania. It's a man for May the 2nd. Shed's starting to fill up. I'm just going to put some tubes on top of them pedestals. Got them here, some extensions. Yeah, these are 3-metre pedestals, so I'm just putting an extra metre on them. So they stick above the wall, just in case we need to put a fan on where this wall runs warm. But equally, it should just vent nicely. That's it. That should be cool enough now for me to climb inside and start putting them back in the right place. So I just need to start laying these back in on top of each other so that they're not in the wrong place. Gets a screw stuck in it. That seems to be working now. Stay to me. Working now though. I think this is what caused the problem. That aluminium had melted, solidified, and was lifting the stem brakes up and down and letting gravel and rubbish underneath them. It's got mixed with the trim by mistake for, well, foreign bodies, shall we say. That compressor's really knocking, so I've plugged that one into it, welded out, and I have a feeling it's going back in any time now. It's got 2 now running at one time. Shed's starting to fill up. We're just keeping it hollow so we can tip right in the middle. Just keep filling the corners all the way out, and then we've got maximum height for tipping. There's one here now, another one just backing off the weighbridge as well. If weather permits, we're going to concrete this and round here next week. So Andrew's just scraping all the slop off the top. So when we dig out, we should end up with just good stone in the trailer. We've just got to get all the mud out and then get ready for setting the shutters up. Yeah, there's all slop everywhere. That needs digging out to a depth. Then we've got to put a shutters across here. That's holding that barrier up, that concrete there as well. Which one do we need, Clara?
Don't know.
We're trying to find a compressor for the boiler because it's obviously broken. Clara's helping. Actually lost count how many trucks have been today. John's reloading one back out. I was going to do it, but he's gone now. So I'm just shoving it into the corners so that we've got a channel down the middle to keep tipping in the high part of the shed. We're not using a very big bucket because it's quite heavy stuff, this. So using the small bucket means that we can boom out and get it higher. John's just took over. I'm still trying to sort out where to get the best compressor from for the boiler. It don't seem to last very long. It's quite a harsh environment. They run quite a lot and it can get dusty in there. So we don't know whether to go for a machine mark one because then we can get parts off the shelf quite easily than the ones that we've been using at the moment that come from Denmark. Which is what came with the boiler originally when we bought it. And with the boiler being made in Denmark, that probably explains why. starting to go dark now. Andrew's putting some lights on this tractor because it's going tomorrow to the spreader bale factory. But they're opening a new factory, so they wanted to put a spreader bale on one of the tractors. So we're gonna put some Christmas lights on it, and they're doing a bit of a charity thing as well at the same time. 6 o'clock now. I think that's 25 trucks today. That's probably what, 700 ton, maybe more. That compressor's working as a slave to that one now, so that's good. I didn't think it was kicking on, but it is. It's just that little valve there wasn't turned on, so that's okay until a new one arrives. I reckon I definitely need my hair cutting. It's a bit wild. Ian Helm is 50, and George Edwards also happy birthday, and that should be a 9 now. Sorry, so we're up to 106,392. Now I've got the most uninteresting programme ever on. We've got Parliament TV because there's a vote tonight at probably around 8 on I think it's Article 50 or the paragraph 50, sorry, which is to do with the inheritance tax. And a lot of the Labour MPs are going to abstain from voting. It'd be better if they just voted it down rather than abstain. But it's progress, so fingers crossed we get some sort of more progress later on with the vote. I'll put it on my socials when I hear it, but it's likely to be 8:30 tonight. So if you know any Labour MPs, you've got the phone number or an email address, say to them now, you need to stop this family farm tax while you've got the opportunity. Anyway, bit of a boring video now. Fixing the boiler and some trucks, but that's just what we've been doing today to pay the bills. So thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.